Can we have an accurate reading for Aquarius, please? Good evening, Aquarius. Or good morning, good afternoon, whenever you might be viewing this reading. I've already shuffled this deck for you. We're going to do 3 more soft, and we're going to look at some splits tonight, okay? In 3, what is the current situation for Aquarius? Please, one more. What is the current situation for Aquarius? There's a lot coming out. Whoa. So we have the Knight of Wands. You could be dealing with a Leo. The Death card could be dealing with a Scorpio. The King of Pentacles, you could be dealing with an Earth sign or a a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Or you could be dealing with a Cancer. We have the High Priestess. This is the current situation. So, this could be a situation where somebody is married. This can be a married masculine. Perhaps it's a situation where someone is secretly married, because there's some kind of a giant secret here. There is a masculine energy who is either cheating or in conquest energy. Someone could be coming in and out of your life, but not being stable. But this is going through some kind of a massive transformation here. There's going to be a change here. The other, thing that could be happening here is there could be an issue in relation to somebody who is, who is not a stable figure in your life. But there's an idea here of some kind of transformation that could occur for this person to become a very stable figure in your life. Someone may secretly want to get married. But I'm seeing that there's some kind of a huge secret here. Let's just keep going. Show me a little bit more about the current situation for Aquarius, please. This doesn't have to be a love reading, by the way. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, so there you are, all right, in the Page of Swords. And what you're looking at is the Wheel of Fortune. So I feel strongly here that what you're looking at is some kind of a pattern that repeats itself. And you there's something that you don't like about this. You're wary of something repeating itself. And over here again, we have this King of Pentacles who can be a married masculine. Now, there could be somebody here who is wary of what the results are, what the results might be between you and them and him or her. There's an idea here of wariness about an outcome or what's going to happen, or something that keeps happening over and over, or someone over here. There could be someone around you that is really scared of what's going to happen. But what this is there could be somebody around you who is wary of the results of either their actions or something that they know is inevitable, is likely to happen. The thing is, though, there's no doubt in my mind that you have your eye on it. So you are in the card of knowing that there is a possibility here of something happening, some kind of result. There's some kind of karma, okay? Put that word in quotations. There's somebody is about to get what they deserve, put it that way, and it's not you, because you're looking right at it. You're aware that what it's like, it's the Wheel of Fortune. What comes around goes around, and somebody is about to experience something because of what they've done, and it's something that they haven't come to terms with. Okay. There's an idea here of a married person. So somebody, you could be observing somebody cheating within a marriage, or somebody who's refusing to commit. But again, bear in mind what we had in the previous split with the Knight of Wands. Somebody around you, their behavior is not stable. So they could be coming in and out of your life. They could be in conquest energy, just being very selfish and careless with their actions, not being cognizant of the impact of what they're doing is on other people. And it's like you're looking at something that's about to strike, and it's a result of somebody else's actions. All right, so you could be dealing with a Virgo there, a Sag, a Pisces, or another Aquarius. Show me a little bit more about this. It's very interesting so far. Always a juicy reading. Okay, so there's 3 coming out. Oh boy, there's that person in the 7 of coins. Wow. Whoa. So first of all, you could be dealing with a Scorpio, a Cancer, or a Taurus here. I am going to clarify. So we have Saturn in Taurus, the Death card, and we have Moon in Cancer. What's going on with this person over here, please? The person in the 4 of Cups, and 2 more. What's going on with that person? 1 more. Person in the 4 of Cups. What's going on with that person? Yeah, see, again, it's an idea of marriage here. Somebody is married. Somebody's very much in love, and they're not taking the cup. I want to show you something. Do you see this giant cup here? This Ace of Cups. So that's what's coming from you. And you know where this cup is right now with respect to this person? I want you to notice the cloud. See the cloud. There's only 1 cup in this card that also has a cloud. That's your cup. And look at what this person is doing. They're focusing on all these other cups over here. There's another card one. Yeah, of course. Ooh. See, it could be Emperor. I hope this person smartens up. So what's happening with this person here is they are focusing on sort of same old. They're could be focusing just on material things, what's in the 3D. They are aware of you. I am not sure if this person is aware of what kind of a cup you are. This is a very special cup. It's not like these 3 cups. This cup comes from above. It's the Ace of Cups, for goodness sakes. I feel like this could be the feminine energy, so you could be a feminine. I mean, you could be, look, so all you do in a same-sex situation, I find there's always a feminine and a masculine anyway. So the feminine here, okay, is this feminine, whether it's a man or woman, their cup is being ignored. It's not being taken because this person is in some kind of a snit. I call him Grumpy Pants. And the one in the 4 of Pentacles I call Grumpy Stump, but this guy is Grumpy Pants. So this person, they're either being too selfish or self-absorbed, or they could be hungover, actually. They're not recognizing or appreciating how special this cup is. And this cup may not come around again. It could, but it may not come around again. Now, somebody could be married here because we've got the Hierophant energy, Taurus and Taurus energy there. the reason why your cup may be passed over here, which is unreal, but it could be because this person, there has to be some sort of a massive transformation, either with this situation or whatever, or within this person. So whoever this is, they're not happy with the situation right now. I feel that they're lacking in confidence to take the step that's required, whatever is required, to come toward you or to accept your cup. So they may have to dump some kind of baggage or take some kind of what they consider to be a loss. So, for example, it doesn't have to be, but it could be a situation where somebody is married, and in order to move forward with you, they might have to get a divorce, which could result in a loss of money. So, if this person is very materialistic, they could end up losing the love of their life, but for a little bit of money, you know. Now, this may not be your reading, and it could be a similar situation. So just bear with me here. What else does Aquarius need to know here? And the person doesn't have to be married. Okay, there's 3 coming out here. Wow. Okay, so you could be dealing with a Libra, a Sag, or another Aquarius. So I feel here that the Aquarius energy, you know, obviously is in the cards of the swords. You are fixed air. Look, the 2 of Swords is the card, I think, where you are relying on your intuition. I do believe you're guarded, but in a good way, in an appropriate way, because what you're doing here, there's kind of a standoff, a stalemate here, but you're taking the higher road, which is to trust your intuition. You're not allowing yourself to be distracted by gossip, and what this person is displaying visually in front of you, or what other people are telling you. You're very, very grounded in your own sense of what's going on, and you're correct. Your intuition is dead on. Even if you can't see evidence of what you feel is true, your intuition is correct. You just want some peace right now, but you're not taking any action. What you're doing here is you're watching, and you are aware here that some good news could be coming. What you're doing is watching and waiting for somebody else to prove that they are up for it. In this Page of Wands, that page, they have a challenge. Are they up for this? So I think what you've done, no matter what, even if this isn't a love situation, whatever situation this is, you're expecting and preparing for good news coming in, and it will come in. You've set the bar fairly high, which is good, and you're waiting, which is the appropriate thing to do. And I do believe there's very good news here that is coming your way. So I feel like you've done the work here, and you're waiting for results, and you're not being distracted by nonsense. What else does Aquarius need to know here? Okay, so there's 3 coming up. Yeah, I want to see what's under this. So again, you could be dealing there. Yeah, there's some Earth energy and Scorpio energy here. Capricorn, Taurus, and Scorpio on both sides. Scorpio and Venus and Scorpio there. So the reason why something or some situation is stuck is that somebody is sort of dilly-dallying. They know they want to come toward you. They know there's a big change that they have to undergo. But they're bracing themselves. They're kind of, what could happen? It's like whatever's happening, somebody, they want sort of a guaranteed outcome before they make a move. Well, of course, look, someone may not know how you're going to react if they make a serious move toward you. And so what's happening here is The good news about this is whatever kind of a situation there is, if you're waiting for good news or waiting for an offer or something, there it is. It's right there. But it's not, the pentacle has not been handed over for offer yet. It's stuck. Something is at a total standstill to the point where moss is growing out of this knight's helmet. But guess what? This stuck situation, it is not going to it can't be delayed any longer. These two pentacles, this is the card of delay. The two of pentacles, it's Jupiter and Capricorn. All of the twos are situations where something is culminating. In the Two of Wands, you have a decision being made. In the Two of Pentacles, you have this something that's about to happen. But this is going to, this one of these pentacles is going to be dropped, and this person knows this. If they don't make this offer, they're right now, they're catastrophizing, embracing themselves. What's going to happen? But there is, whatever this is, whatever's about to happen for you, Aquarius, it's going to be a real massive change, a really good change, okay, that has to do with stability and love. We'll just keep going until we hit a brick wall. What else does Aquarius need to know or should know in this situation? So there's two coming out. Wow, I've got to clarify this. There could be, I'm just going to say before I clarify this, there may be, here's the motley crew, right? There's a gang of people there. These people usually are trouble, okay? But there's one person in this card that's real trouble. And somebody's very angry here, okay? Some part of that motley crew could be about to blow up. Oh, okay. Oh, there you are. So there's some kind of guilt here that somebody has over either being held back or something that's held them back from coming towards you. Sadness and guilt. So if somebody blew up at you, or some group of people or someone from a group of people blew up, obviously it wasn't your fault, but someone feels very guilty about this. Okay, so you should know that. Somebody got mad, or they feel guilty. Here we go. So I think the other thing that somebody feels guilty about is you may have offered love to this person, and they may have rejected. They may have gone into a panic and pushed it off or pushed it away. The other thing is somebody could be pushing down feelings. Somebody could be in a panic about accepting love. So somebody may have really reacted somebody may have said something or reacted in a sudden way that may have shocked you, and they really didn't mean what they said. This confirmation right there. Just hang on. Yeah, so what you need to know is that this is almost like, here's that Ace of Cups. We've had the Ace of Cups twice so far in this reading. We had it in this deck as well. Here it is in the other deck. And this is this love that's you, and this is this panic that somebody went into. All right, so sometimes people react that way when they're getting something that they don't think that they deserve. So it's just something that you should know. Is there anything else? Well, I don't think that because we've got so much yellow here, I think we can pretty much interpret this in a positive way. Somebody is definitely making plans behind the scenes, all right? You could be dealing, there's Aquarius energy and there's Leo energy here as well. Somebody really sees you. as being able to have total control over them, but not, you may not realize why. This is because they want to give in to you, you know. But somebody is planning something. Somebody's definitely, um, definitely doing some major planning and deliberating behind the back. Yeah, this is really good, actually. So we've got, I'll tell you something interesting about these two cards together. We have the Strength card and the Justice card. The Strength card is a major arcana, and so is Justice. So these are two big, heavy hitter cards here. In the Tarot de Marseille, in the original deck that was created way back in the 1600s in Europe, the Strength and the Justice card were reversed. So Justice comes up as number 8 and the Strength as card number 11. It's just something interesting. These cards are very, very important cards. Something is going to be perfectly balanced and made right here. But I do believe that this is up to the other person. All right. So I think the advice here is for you to remain calm, and don't stoop to their level. Don't go fighting fire with fire. If you've made some kind of a nice comment to someone or a love gesture and someone reacted in a bad way, just know it's because they didn't think they deserved it, and it was sort of a panic. But this is going to be made right. All right. Is there anything else? Something that's going to be balanced out. Is there anything else that Aquarius needs to know? I think we're at an impasse here, which is kind of like, anything else you need to know? Trust your intuition. You're in the Two of Swords there. All right. So you are remaining calm. You don't need to see anything or hear anything. What you're doing is you're tuning into your intuition here. And it tells you so much about your climate that without even looking at behind you, you know where the danger zones are. You know where those rocks are. You just want peace here. It's like no more fighting, no battle, and don't come toward me unless you're going to be peaceful type thing. The woman in the Two of Swords is very much like the woman in the Justice card. These cards are very heavily related. By the way, there's a whole lot of Libra energy here. So just see if we can get one more split. Yeah, this is beautiful. So the Sun, it would be the final card in this reading. Here we've got Leo energy, by the way. This is an incredibly awesome outcome, no matter how you look at things. So July the 19th could be an important date because we've got number 19. There's a big reveal here. There's healing energy here. There's passion. There's freedom. There's also health. So, by the way, for those of you who are who have any health issues or are going through any operations or anything like that, this is a massively positive outcome. All right. There's also purity in this card. And there is a reveal. So for those of you where the love part of this reading was resonating with you, there is a reveal. Somebody is going to reveal their feelings. Anyway, Aquarius, I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if it resonates.